Guess who I got to meet on my birthday gift to myself?
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Hello, Zuko here.
Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again. Yeah, I'm at Dante Bosco. And surreal. I got to meet Zuko, and it was a great experience regardless. He's so nice. And it's like, man, my idiot self, like, I got starstruck. I was like, oh, he's Dante Bosco. He's Dante Bosco. And, you know, I ended up nearly walking away. And even he had to remind me. It's like, dude, you got to get your recording right after I was talking to him. So, you know, apparently I get really, really yeah, I've always known that. I get nervous when I meet famous people. I don't know. I can go out and sing. I can go out and do these videos without a script. But meeting a celebrity, apparently, I'm just... So... But yeah, man. No, overanalyzing Avatar. We're doing the Imprisoned. Excuse me. It was actually kind of weird. I never originally watched this episode when I used to watch it when I was, when it originally came out. It actually took me a while to see this. That's why I had actually seen Haru, in the episode, where they reintroduce him in Black Sun. And I was like, who the hell is that? Yeah, it was... But, you know, I'm glad I saw this episode. There's actually got one of my funniest moments in it, and I can't wait to see what he says about it. But we'll talk about it when he gets to it, I'm sure. So, with that being said, let's just get into the episode. And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I need y'all help. It shows that that most of you guys who are watching are not subscribed, so get on that if you want to see more of my videos. With that out of the way, let's just get into the episode.
If you do a little bit of studying, you'll actually find that in the opening, the camera zooms in exactly on where Haru's village is on the map.
Really?
So the Fire Nation being such a dug-in presence there makes sense. Fun fact, Haru is only one of 2 earthbenders we ever see initiating an earthbending move while not being grounded. If you can name the other one, or point out one I haven't thought of, I'd be pretty impressed.
Which means no nuts for dinner.
Hey, I worked hard to get those nuts.
Man, Sokka always gets the short end of the stick. I'd eat his nuts. Wait, cut that out. This is a somewhat missable moment. Aang trades the nuts for his hat in the background. Well, it's in the foreground, but I bet you missed it. At least on one watch through. You want to know how hard it is to talk about this episode? I'm bringing this up. Katara should know how to work doors. There's no doors on the igloos or lean-tos back home. All the doors were already open on the scuttled ship they explored. The only doors they ran into at the air temple in Omashu were bending doors, and Kyoshi Island had no doors on the buildings at all. A door handle should be a foreign concept to Katara. This is the shit I think about.
Fire Nation, act natural.
Wow.
Katara thinks this is natural, and you think she can open doors?
What do you want? I've already paid you this week.
The tax just doubled. And we wouldn't want an accident, would we?
Oh, boy.
What? You've never seen an apple cider donut tree?
It's an Aldi thing.
I'm not an inmate!
As of now, you are an inmate.
I was dating this girl.
Fire. It's sometimes so hard to control.
The idea that there's military extortion in a show that's rated Y7, which means this is made for 7-year-olds, is utterly insane. He's got like mafia overtones. Nice place he got here. Be a shame if something happened to it.
They could take Haru away.
He was casual, too.
Like they took his father.
More on the TV Y7 rating. We have prisoners of war now. That's wild.
My mom said you can sleep here tonight, but you should leave in the morning.
Does Haru's mom have any reason to give them a place to shack up? She would probably want Katara to leave, right? She comes into her shop and starts saying some stuff that could get her son arrested, and then she starts saying Haru should do some hero shit? Haru's mom should be like, get the hell out. These shots always make me laugh. Why are they so flatly lit? It looks like the lighting back in the store, but they're on this sunset forest walk.
I know,
the rest
right?
of the scene they're lit properly, but in these few shots it's pretty funny.
See this necklace? My mother gave it to me.
It's beautiful.
I lost my mother in a Fire Nation raid. This necklace is all I have left of her.
It's not enough, is it?
No.
This topic is breached a lot in this show. The cost of war and the cost of war on children. I might like this interaction the most, though, out of all of them. It's not over the top, it's subtle. The lines of,
it's not enough, is it?
No.
are poignant and simple. And honestly, they're delivered really well. The characters have the tone of someone who's actually a few years removed from the trauma they're talking about, but still hurting. Really nice. First of all, what is this dude doing in the mine in the first place? Second, I love when they do this fucking finger thing. Boomy did it too. It looks sick. Thirdly, if this dude had his legs crushed like that, there's no way he's walking away from that no matter how hard he leans on Haru.
I'll make sure Appa doesn't eat all your hay.
Hey, Appa didn't actually eat all the hay. Good job, Bang.
That's him. That's the Earthbender.
Alright,
Shit.
this old man is a certified fucking donkey. Man, good thing Katara had practice taking water of a living human being before she did it on the water pump.
This always hit me really hard.
Okay, this is needlessly overdramatic, right? Like hitting the opposite note of what I liked about the simplicity of the earlier scene. Mama Haru should be furious with Katara, not staring out woefully at the ocean.
Haru's mother said they came for him at midnight.
Then it's too late to track him. He's long gone.
Tracks are famously known to only stay around for a few hours or so.
Here they come. Get in your places.
Jean, after his failure at Kyoshi Island, was then transferred to support the occupation of Haru's village.
That lemur. He's earthbending.
Jean is also an idiot, it seems. This is it. This is
one of my favorite, funniest moments of the entire show. It really is. Just from Katara's really, really bad acting, the earthbending style. And to, like, you know, Sokka just go like, no, you idiots, it's the girl. It's just, it always makes me laugh.
It really does raise a good question, though. We know certain animals can bend, but can others? Could Aang and the gang have just unluckily rocked up on a firebending platypus bear?
Momo, you have some big ears.
He's right.
Simply treat me with the courtesy I give you, and we'll get along famously.
The Warden is voiced by George Takei of both Star Trek and Bonta 3D fame. What are you guys doing? Just hitting some stuff? I can respect that.
If you have any illusions about employing that brutish savagery that passes for bending among you people, forget them. It is impossible.
I shouldn't need to mention it, but the idea for metal bending is at least vaguely brought up here, even this early on.
The plan is to survive. Wait out this war.
Tyro is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson of Avatar The Last Airbender and Avatar The Last Airbender fame.
Come on, he's done so much more.
Okay, this is a pretty good speech, but it just speaks to how seriously this show can take its subject matter. People that have been prisoners of war for years wouldn't be roused to action by a pretty good speech from a girl they've never met. In most shows, the revolt would start right here, but Avatar takes its time and hits a pretty strong note. I kind of like the fact that these bars are big enough to squeeze through for most people. It's like they're saying, what are you going to do, jump into the ocean, smart guy?
I'm not leaving. I'm not giving up on these people.
This is a strong moment for Katara. Yeah. We've seen her be pretty bullheaded about minor stuff, but it's nice to see her actually take a stance on something that really matters. This is where some people get mixed up on Katara's character, I think. She can be opinionated and grating sometimes, but it's always for the right reasons.
I'll decide what the point is, fool. You! Wake up the captain. Search the entire...
Funny as hell.
Sir.
What?
That was the captain you just threw overboard. So...
Then wake up someone I haven't thrown overboard and search the rig.
Alright, George Takei of Oblivion 2 Backlash fame. That's a pretty good joke.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to make a hurricane.
I mean, dude, you know how to make a tornado. That's pretty good too.
Listen to him well, child. You're one mistake away from dying where you stand.
Jesus Christ. It seems like Nickelodeon usually made them dance around even saying the word die or dead or death, but George Takei of Ninja Cheerleaders fame just comes out here and threatens to murder a child. It's nice that Haru casts the first stone. He was fired up to fight back at the start, and it makes sense that everyone else would jump to his defense. Yeah. Avatar is really good at building scenes and sequences that make sense like this. Anyone else just love this shot for no reason?
I can't swim!
Don't worry, I hear cowards float.
I really hate this one-liner. It's just like,
weird.
what? Where did you hear that?
Know,
also,
right?
He's not a coward. He was just fighting you on the front lines.
I know.
I know. My mother's necklace. It's gone.
When does Katara actually lose her necklace? She still has it in the last shot before we transition to the boats, and the fight was basically over then. So, how did she lose it? This is a pretty good cliffhanger, and it serves a purpose. We haven't seen Zuko in 2 episodes now, which is a third of the total runtime of the show. So it's good to remind the audience he's still kicking around.
There you go.
I feel like I definitely praised this episode more than the last 2, but honestly, I think it's way weaker. This is probably the worst episode in Book 1.
Get out of here!
Divide. It has some good stuff, but a lot of it feels rushed, and some of the comedy doesn't hit, and Haru is kind of bland. I don't think this is anyone's favorite episode. Let's just put it that way.
Episode,
I don't think any of these last 3 were really in that category, were they? They're fun and all, but I think it's pretty agreeable that they haven't found the vibe that future Avatar hits and everyone loves. The Winter Solstice 2-parter really gets back on track, though, and those are next.
I love that at the end. He had the guy just dancing around. I totally forgot about that. But I don't know. I disagree. I always liked that episode after I watched it. And again, I thought the comedy was great. What are you talking about, bro? But whatever. He has his opinions. I have mine. Yeah, and it's ironic that I picked the one episode where Zuko's barely in it, but he still makes a big impact regardless. But I choose this episode to show Dante Bosco. Hey, what are you gonna do? But hey, this has been That Sexy Nerd Reacts. Please smash that like button, and please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm really looking forward to it and giving you more content and giving you better content. So I'll see y'all in the next video.